Tonight, an exclusive interview with Michael Brown, the AWOL Marine who killed his stepfather in Franklin County, sparking a nationwide manhunt.
Michael's story will be in the February issue of Rolling Stone magazine. But tonight, we have our own interview and a glimpse of what the magazine will be reporting. Marine Michael Brown began capturing national headlines after he went AWOL in 2019 for 2 weeks, following the Franklin County shooting death of his stepfather, Rodney Brown.
Michael, do you have anything you want to say?
Did you turn yourself in?
Eventually, police arrested him at the same Franklin County home where the shooting happened. Michael Brown had been hiding in the attic.
The court will find Michael Brown not guilty.
At trial in 2022, the court found him not guilty by reason of insanity. But the details of that have been hard to find until now. Michael, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Today, in an exclusive interview, Michael told me about some of the abuse he suffered at the hands of his stepfather.
He was very abusive and neglectful.
Pictures from his home show holes in the wall from Michael's head being smashed through the drywall.
If he thought we were lying, he would, use that tactic of smashing our head into the wall repeatedly to try and get us to tell what he thought was the truth, even if we were telling the truth.
And it got worse. He describes strangling and being denied food for days at a time. And this.
He had several times grabbed me by the genitals and squeezed until we would shout out whatever he wanted us to say.
I really just tried to figure out as best I could kind of everything about what had happened.
All of this and more will be coming out in the February edition of Rolling Stone magazine. Writer Molly Langmuir has family connections in Roanoke, family who lived in Raleigh Court the day the police manhunt erupted after they found Brown's RV at St. Elizabeth's Church.
After that, I just followed the case, and it took so many surprising twists and turns, so that already was interesting to me, but it was really the mental health component and the not guilty by reason of insanity defense that got me interested in thinking that it might have some broader national relevance.
Langmuir tells me the case was unusual enough that Rolling Stone is devoting more than 5 pages to it.
It really is. It's just such an unusual story. Anyone kind of hearing about the details of it, it has a lot of inherent kind of surprising aspects, I guess.
Perhaps the most surprising was the revelation that while police searched Raleigh Court, Michael was hidden in that RV they had already ripped apart.
If you look at a picture of the RV, in the very back of the RV, you'll see a small square on the upper level that was not torn off. You'll see the small, the whole thing is cut open, but in the very back there's a very small square, rectangle really, of space that is still available. And that was actually a large cabinet.
And that's where you were.
And I was in that very back with that cabinet.
Michael's lawyer, Deborah Caldwell Bono, saw the hiding place herself and told police there would be a gas mask that he had worn to escape the stench from the smashed toilet.
So I said, well, I'm going to go see the RV. Anybody want to go? So immediately the 4 of us said, yeah, let's go. So we just came over here to Fat Boy's Towing Lot. And we walked into the RV, which isn't hard to do. The whole side's gone. And they all 3 looked at each other and said, he was in here. The gas mask was right there.
Wow. There are so many details that came out in that interview today. I talked to him for about an hour. How did he get from the RV in that impound lot all the way back to Franklin County on foot through the woods? Why did he go AWOL from the Marines in the first place? How the killing of a dog indicated to him that his mental health was failing? And what did he hear police say about him while he was hiding in that RV? All that and more will be coming out in future reports. We plan to have another one for you tomorrow.
Looking forward to those reports. I know so many people have had questions. And the Rolling Stone magazine story, when is that coming out?
So that's the February issue. It is scheduled to be on newsstands on Saturday, and it will be available online on Sunday.